everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on Giving Tuesday. I'm Chelsea Tollner, the Director of Outreach and Education here at the Tourette Association.
Hi everyone, I'm Natalie Blaine, the Education Project Manager at the Tourette Association.
Natalie and I are going to take a few minutes today to talk to you about some of the national education initiatives that we've been working on over the last couple of years. We are fortunate enough to be in our 16th year of partnership right now with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which has allowed funding for the majority of our education initiatives across the country for many years now. The hallmark of our programming has been live trainings across the country for educators, medical professionals, and the general community. We've had an exponential increase in demand for this programming throughout the last couple of years, which we've been so happy to work here and be able to witness and be able to brainstorm ways that we can provide additional programming. In the last 2 months alone, just for our educators, we've reached over 700 people, which is more than all of last year combined. So this demand for programming has really taken off, so much so that we've started adding virtual trainings as well as the development of online support groups. And we develop these online support groups for people who are located in areas without direct access to support, without a local chapter or a center of excellence. And we are even in the process of developing a series of online support groups for Spanish-speaking parents as well, so we can reach additional cohorts that we, would like to reach. A few other types of initiatives that we've been working on and would love to share with you about. We actually recently developed an online training program. That training program we are in the process of launching right now, and it's going to be made available initially to our active chapter members who are interested in training specifically in the areas of providing information and referral services, but also in the area of providing education trainings. And we developed this program due to the demand, the increased demand really for programming. So they'll be able to help us reach even more people across the country, and provide even more services. Another thing that we've been able to do with our funding in the last couple of years is provide small grants to active chapters and centers of excellence that apply. And that funding can be utilized to provide education and awareness programming in their communities. So as you can see, there are really a plethora of areas and different ways that we've worked in the last few years, together on our team to come up with ways that we can continue to saturate the country and provide Tourette education and awareness. The last thing that I'll mention before I pass it over to Natalie, we've also spent the last few years developing a robust library of resources available for the community. So in addition to a series of webinars and many videos that you can find on the Tourette Association YouTube channel, we've also developed many toolkits over the last few years. This is just a quick glance at a few here, but we've developed a variety of toolkits for the community, from professionals, law enforcement, young adults, children, and we've put these resources into a variety of different languages as well. So just know that you can access all of these resources on our website at no charge to you, and you can share them with members of your community too. And now I'll pass it over to Natalie, and she's going to talk to you a little bit more about some of our youth-specific programming and our diversity initiatives.
Thanks, Chelsea. So another one of our hallmark programs is the Youth Ambassador Program, and it trains teens aged 12 to 17 and their adult team members to do presentations on Tourette syndrome, but also spread awareness and educate the community about Tourette syndrome while also advocating for those who live with tic disorders and Tourette. To date, we've trained over 1,000 youth ambassadors and their adult team members. And as you can see, the need and the popularity of the program has grown so much that we've recently, for the past few years, established a second regional training. And these regional trainings are also to touch different areas in the country. We've also, and we're really excited about this, expanded young adult programming for young adults aged 18 to 25. This year we established the Rising Leaders program, and like the Youth Ambassador program, the goal is to educate the community about Tourette syndrome, but we also focus on a lot of personal and professional development training, and it's really to aid the young adults to transition to adulthood. As Chelsea mentioned, we've also really been shining a spotlight on serving all members of our community. That's been one of our goals as the Tourette Association. So this year we established the Diversity Committee at the Tourette Association, and with the committee we've really been having conversations on how to serve all members, including the minority populations and rural populations, and our goal is really to do more culturally competent programming to make sure that we also address some of those issues.
So as you can see, we rushed through that pretty quickly, but we did just want to spend a few minutes to share with you some of the most important initiatives to us, but really everything that we're doing, it's so important, and it really shows you why your support matters so much for us, because in order for us to keep up with the demand for all of this programming and to reach the country, we do need your support. One way that you can help us is you can visit Tourette.org/resource. You can access all of the toolkits that I mentioned. We can send them to you free of charge. You can share them with your community members. And if any of the other initiatives that we touched upon today interest you at all, if there's any area that you want to get more involved, please contact us. We'd love to talk to you about additional ways that you can help support the community. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.